Leading off the bottom of the fourth for your Battle Creek Bombers, the second baseman, number 10, Matthew Fears.
Here's Matthew Fears leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for Battle Creek. We are tied at 1. Bombers and the Honkers, game 2 of 2. Fears, a leadoff double in the second inning, takes ball 1 here from Spitzak. Matthew will be followed by Drew Carlisle and Greg Velasquez. And the 1-0 to the relaxed Fears. That one hit the umpire, and it's 1-1. Two balls and no strikes on Fears. And the pitch by Spitzak, a line drive over the head of the second baseman Watts into right field. Second hit of the ballgame for Fears today. Cued that one right off the end of the bat for a leadoff single. And that'll bring to the plate Drew Carlisle. Carlisle today 0 for 1 in the contest. Hit a ground ball out to the second baseman Watts. Back in the second with Fears on second base. He's on first now as Carlisle takes ball 1 low and inside. Spitzak, a 5-time letter winner at Triton High School. 3-time all-conference player as well. A throw-over sends Fears back standing up. It's 1-0 on Carlisle, and the next pitch again low and inside. Drew takes 2-0. Spitzak got his first win of the year on the 7th of June against Thunder Bay, a 9-0 win. A 7-inning shutout effort for Spitzak, and the bullpen took care of the rest. Carlisle takes upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes.
The Bombers would also like to wish happy birthday to Luke K., who is from the Branch County Adopt Coldwater.
And despite all of the 3-ball counts for Spitzak, he has not surrendered a walk in this one. 3-0 to Carlisle. And just as I say that, there's a walk issued. Of course.
Well, let's keep going with some more of this on this day in sports history, and we'll head on over to on this day in 1971, where U.S. President Richard Nixon gave the keynote speech at a banquet honoring 7 new inductees into the Professional Football Hall of Fame.
Now, speaking of the Hall of Fame, there really is no introduction this year into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Sort of a rarity, but no one received the number of votes needed.
I think, we saw the percentages a couple months ago when they came out, and I don't necessarily disagree with any of them as of right now.
No.
The one that I do disagree with, though, is Bernie Williams getting less than the necessary 1% of the vote needed to remain on the ballot. So Bernie Williams isn't even going to be on the ballot next year.
There's the first pitch to Greg Velasquez, and he fouls it straight back, and that's sad.
I really thought, I didn't think he was a Hall of Famer, but I think he deserves to be on the ballot.
For sure.
Longtime Yankee great.
And Velasquez swings and misses to make it 0-2. Quite the guitar player and singer also, has a couple of CDs out.
The man hit .297 for his career, 287 home runs in 16 years, all with the Yankees, and you're telling me he can't get more than 1% of the vote for the Hall of Fame?
There's the 0-2 to Greg. He shoots this one foul down the right field line.
At 147 stolen bases, almost 500 doubles. I really don't understand that one.
He at least deserves a shot.
I really don't.
More than one shot. Velasquez trying to deliver the lead for Battle Creek, and he takes a little bit low. Ball 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Playing in the midst of an era that was dominated by scandal, and his name never came up.
And like you said, that was in Yankee Stadium during those fantastic years for the Yankees. And the 1-2 to Gregg, that just missed for a called third, 2-2. He was a part of how many world championships there in the Bronx? Played alongside Derek Jeter.
Made 6 All-Star teams.
Now, did he ever win a Gold Glove?
He won 4 Gold Gloves. That seems like
I see
Hall
a couple
of Fame
MVPs
numbers.
there, too, as that misses to Velasquez, another full count.
Yeah, he finished 10th in the MVP voting in 2002 and 7th in 1998, where he hit .339 on the season. That led the league.
Full count on Velasquez. Spitzak trying to avoid loading the bases here with nobody out. And the pitch to Velasquez, a ground ball to third, but foul. And scooped up there by Joe Oliveira. Nice hands, Joe.
I gotta say, just looking at the stats now, I didn't really take a good look at them in depth. I just figured Bernie Williams, but all of a sudden that makes me even more mad. I gotta say.
Got to get ourselves on that committee.
In time.
Full count still on Velasquez, and the payoff pitch, a swing and a miss. Throw to third. Fears was running, and the throw got away from the third baseman Friel. That will allow Carlisle to advance to second. A strange sequence there, a strikeout for Gregg, but both runners advance into scoring position for Gabe Acevedo. Gabe, a base hit already, one of the infield variety here in this one today. But he was thrown out at home plate trying to score in the third. The Bombers, though, would get a run there. Has Fears at third and Carlisle at second, tied at 1 here in the fourth. Spitzak out of the stretch. First pitch to Velasquez, drops in for strike 1. One ball game. The infield all around will come in here. Acevedo taking a called strike on the outer edge, make it 0-2.
Spitzak, who has had some trouble with the walk this season, has been all around the strike zone today.
Now it's 0-2 on Acevedo. That's outside, 1-2.
One more on this day in sports history. Lance Armstrong in 2001. First American to win 3 straight Tour de France titles, but once again, we all know
where that ended. 1-2 on Acevedo. That gets away from the catcher. And here comes Fears. He scores. And the Bombers take the lead. And that will put Drew Carlisle down to third, and the count 2-2 on Acevedo. And the pitch, he checks his swing. Did he go? They will appeal. And he went around, strike 3. Acevedo pleading his case, not happy about it. We'll head back to the dugout.
Well, here comes Joe Oliveira to talk to the home plate umpire, and I'd have to agree with Oliveira on this one. The appeal coming down where our field umpire is standing at second base, the home plate umpire has a better angle on that check swing than Acevedo, and there's no way Acevedo went around.
Yeah, it did not look like he went around.
And I think, David, at that point, we're almost done with this season in full. And we've had so many appeals where the field umpire has been out of position, but not once have we had the wrong call where he says the batter went around. I think it was only a matter of time. We were waiting for it, and that's when Oliveira comes out now and he decides to argue the call.
It certainly is a big call. But nonetheless, it will go down as a strikeout recorded by Spitzak.
And it puts the the next run for the Bombers at third base in Carlisle. It puts him at third now with 2 outs instead of 1, and Goodson's going to have to come up with a base hit.
First pitch to Goodson, a wave and a miss for strike 1. Goodson in this one 0 for 1, a ground ball to short. 2-1 Battle Creek. He swings and misses again, quickly 0-2.
Charge.
And the 0-2 to Goodson, a swing and a miss. Spitzak got him to chase for strike 3, and that will do it for Battle Creek here in the 4th. Matthew Fears, though, comes in to score, and they will take a 2-1 lead into the 5th inning.